Hi everyone, it's Jackie here from Ascend Financial Freedom, coming to you on a Monday with our Motivation Monday, goals and life hacks. So what I want to talk to you today is about our coaching programs. So our coaching programs and our workshops, I've based them around what I've created is our SPAARKS program. Now, SPAARKS could come from my interest in bright, shiny, sparkly things. Ooh, shiny, ooh, shiny, and my addiction to shoes and all that sort of stuff. Or it could be maybe relating to the fact that a lot of good ideas, sometimes relationships and romance, thoughts, motivation, come from sparks. A little spark, a little idea that can just drag you and take you off to somewhere else or get you excited and motivated to move forward. Or romance, like I said, spark of romance. It gives you that excitement to know that you're going into something new and fresh. Perhaps. So my SPAARKS program, it stands for setting smart goals, planning, action, asking, review, keep going, and support. So I'm going to develop on each of those, and forgive me for reading, I can't memorize them specifically in order. So with the setting smart goals, there's 5 things that you need to know when you're setting a smart goal. So firstly, it needs to be specific. Now, when I say specific, I mean specific. So think about what it is that you want. So it's not just a case of being rich. If your goal is to be rich, you're never going to be rich because it's just not specific. You know, does rich mean you've got $5 left in your pocket at the end of the day? Does it mean you've got $5 million? What does it actually mean? So it needs to be specific. You need to think about what it is that you need. So the who, the why, the what, the how, what is it specifically that you want? Taking it a step further, you also need to be specific about why you want to achieve this particular goal. What is it that motivates you? Is it a case of you don't want to have the same lifestyle you had as a kid? Maybe your parents weren't very good mentors when it came to money. You don't want your kids to have the sort of life that you did, hand-me-downs, all those sorts of things, not having holidays, not having the freedom to go out and have your Maccas on the weekends and those sorts of things. That could be your motivation. Or it could just be that you work so damn bloody hard that you want and need a holiday to de-stress, to, decompress and just relax. What's your motivation? Okay, so that's the S in the SMART goals. The next one is it needs to be measurable. So you need to measure it. Does it have a dollar value? Does it have a time frame? It needs to be measurable so that you know when you've actually achieved it. Yeah. The next one is achievable. A for achievable. So is it achievable? Do you want to be an astronaut and fly to the moon, but you're scared of heights? Well, of course, it's not going to be achievable. Is it something that you need to get a degree for a dream job, perhaps? Those sorts of things. You need to know if it's achievable. Do you want to be a millionaire in a week's time? Well, if you buy a lotto ticket, maybe. But it's not necessarily going to happen straight away. So, it may or may not be achievable. That relates to the R. Is it realistic? And is it relevant? So is it realistic that you're going to get $1 million in a week? Like I said, lotto. I did have a lotto winner as a client once when I first started as a financial advisor, which is a very exciting time. The next one is T. That needs to be timely. You've got to put a time limit on it. Like I said, just saying, I want to be rich isn't good enough. You want to be rich. You want to be earning $60,000 a year passively by the time you turn 50. You want to have 2 overseas holidays per year at the cost of $5,000 each. That is a specific, measurable, potentially achievable. It's realistic and relevant, and it's timely. It gives you specific points in time. The other aspect to my SMART goals is that need to be accountable. You need to find someone that's going to keep you accountable. A lot of people, if you just, write it down, keep it to yourself, we all disappoint ourselves. We all give each other, a free hall pass. Make yourself accountable by telling somebody else it's going to kick you up the butt. That's my job. If you work with me from the coaching side of things, I can kick you up the butt. Needs to be, yeah, as I said, you need to be accountable and always reward small efforts. Okay, so ARSE. So SMART always rewards small efforts. Yes, I'm a little bit cheeky. But yeah, that's my take on making SMART goal plans. Again, making sure they're specific, they're measurable, they're achievable, they're realistic and relevant, and they're timely. So that's the first component of my SPAARKS program. If you'd like to know more, give us a buzz or shoot us a text or PM or anything like that. Give us a hoy. I'll be following up through with my next components of my SPAARKS program in the next few weeks. But if you'd like to be in touch, please do. Have an awesome day, an awesome week, and I'll catch you later. Cheers.